walking me down, ask for nothing. Keeping it 1 million, I'm too good to say that I'm 100. You are not the one because you got money.
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Made in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
You should be mad. Who the fuck cares?
The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season.
Here, maybe I'm lost.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Durham. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick-up people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The short hands. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Fuck that. If anyone's coming if I show up there and there's no one there.
The defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to throw, it's Collins. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! And they score first. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
I did not sign up for this.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Davis will throw.
Fuck, I missed that.
But he has a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Simmons. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here.
Good fucking block, boy.
There he goes. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And they
good fucking pick, boy.
Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
That nigga read this. Fucking perfect.
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to run it to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Michigan 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Davis looking to pass. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Out of the gun, the inside give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
To the air, it's Collins. Coming after him. Looking for a big play. He's got it down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. Davis will throw. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quick handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Easy, man. Right up that motherfucker.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see, that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. LSU right back to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, fires down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
You were there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Tigers have this offense rolling.
So you keep doing those jet sweeps and you take it with jet sweeps.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum.
He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Davis looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to move it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. Right now, they got to go on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. This little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. They keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on it, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Still running at the 40. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass, it's Collins. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this
Feel like
defense.
everybody
They're gonna
puts-
understand. They're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays from this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Going over the top.
You dropped that. I forced that.
Just couldn't squeeze the football instead of the turnover.
That nigga dropped that shit.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football.
Feel like
They're in
everybody
man coverage.
puts-
How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Fuck. First, second to her, bro.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
At the 19. 3rd down coming.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the penalty kind. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 30 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Fuck up this next time.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Davis will throw. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a move. Oh, look out. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They've got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy, and I like what you said, week in, week out. You know what else you got to have? You got to have some durability, and he's been tough in the lineup almost every single week. You hand the football, you get the production. That's how you get to 4,000 yards rushing.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Well, he made
That's enough to make it fits up quick.
Quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my man. Man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep him.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Pick up that block. That touchdown.
So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
85 is killing us.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going downfield for the big play. And
Man, that man threw that shit shot like that.
Down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one
That's
over the air.
crazy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that
That
return.
man threw that shot like that.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it, Jesse. This offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for space. It's Durham. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Well, this offense came into the game to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Comes out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To throw, it's Collins. Get it out on the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They did an explosive play on a running back screen.
Rustling through the night.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I feel like it ain't no bitch I can have.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On first down, here comes this offense. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Back to the air one more time. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's a touchdown. I mean, this is a day they...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a 2-point conversion. A They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Oh my God, oh my God.
These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
He's taken down after 40. It's 3rd down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Collins. Skips away from pressure. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not enough juice.
And the try is no good. They pull the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Line getting set on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Using his legs, it's Durham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
3rd down coming.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The run from the shotgun. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The give to the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And just a great job on the defense being set. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it.